What's up, degenerates of the internet? Welcome back to Trash Talk, the only show where a raccoon with a Wi-Fi connection can school you on things you never knew you needed to know. And today, we're diving deep into a mystery that's been haunting humanity for way too long. What in the high fructose hell is grape flavoring? Because let's be real, whatever they put in that purple soda and those chewy candies ain't got nothing to do with an actual grape. You ever had a grape? It's a juicy, elegant little fruit. You ever had grape-flavored candy? That stuff tastes like a science experiment gone rogue. But before we crack open this artificially flavored Pandora's box, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment telling me which food lie you've been living with your whole life. All right, purple enthusiasts, let's roll. All right, so artificial flavoring isn't a new scam. Humans have been trying to fake the funk since ancient Egypt. You think the Egyptians only cared about building pyramids and wrapping mummies? Nah, they were out here extracting oils from herbs and spices, like it was an early episode of Breaking Bad. These folks were the first ones to figure out that you could trick your tongue with some fancy chemistry. Fast forward a couple of centuries, and a Persian philosopher named Avicenna, aka one of the OGs of science, figured out how to steam and distill plant matter to extract flavors. And before you knew it, humans were out here bottling up vanilla, cinnamon, and probably whatever else they could get their hands on. But that was the classy era of artificial flavoring. We hadn't yet entered our villain era. That all changed in the mid-1800s when people realized, hey, what if we just stopped relying on real food and started making our own flavors in a lab? Enter the Great Exhibition of 1851. Think of it like the first ever World's Fair. But instead of dropping new iPhones, they were dropping the hottest new chemical compounds for your taste buds. Scientists had cracked the code on making flavors in a lab, and soon enough you had vanilla, fruit flavors, and whatever mystery flavors went into 1800s bootlegged Coca-Cola. And if you think that's weird, let me hit you with something even wilder. The same chemical that gives artificial grape flavor its distinctly incorrect taste? Yeah, it was originally used in perfumes. That's right, people were out here smelling like grape soda before they were drinking grape soda. This isn't just a little mix-up. This is straight-up flavor fraud. But wait, it gets worse. You ever wonder why grape soda tastes nothing like an actual grape, but somehow still feels familiar? That's because it's not based on the grapes most of us eat today. Nah, this flavor is inspired by the Concord grape, which is a whole different beast. Your supermarket grapes? Mostly European varieties. Concord grapes. They're like the wild child of the grape family, bold, tart, and rocking that deep purple. And they've got this natural compound called methyl anthranilate, which is also found in, wait for it, petroleum. Yeah, you heard me, right? The reason grape soda has that punchy, weirdly strong taste, it's because it's chemically related to motor oil. And if that doesn't make you rethink your beverage choices, I don't know what will. But this got me thinking, why do we just accept that artificial flavors taste nothing like the real thing? Grape soda don't taste like grapes. Banana candy tastes like it came from another dimension. And don't even get me started on blue raspberry, because last I checked, blue raspberries ain't a thing. This whole mess boils down to the fact that we've been raised on fake flavors for so long that we don't even question it anymore. It's like a culinary version of The Matrix. You drink that purple stuff as a kid, and boom, you think that's what grapes are supposed to taste like. Then you grow up, bite into a real grape, and suddenly it's like the wool's been pulled from your eyes. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. But hold up, this isn't just about flavors. This is about how much of what we consume is designed to trick us. Think about it. Food, media, relationships. We're constantly sold an artificial version of the real thing, and we just go along with it. You ever seen a fast food burger that looked like the commercial? Nah. You ever met someone on a dating app who actually looked like their profile picture? I'll wait, and yet we keep sipping the grape soda. Maybe because it's easier. Maybe because it's what we've always known. Or maybe, just maybe, we like the lie. All right, that got way deeper than I planned. Let's bring it back. The moral of today's story? Grape soda is a lie, Artificial flavors have been scamming us for centuries, and the next time you crack open a can of that purple elixir, just know you're sipping on a very distant cousin of gasoline. Cheers! That's it for today's episode of Trash Talk. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other food lies you want me to expose next. Until then, stay skeptical, stay snappy, and for the love of all things holy, read your ingredient labels. Peace.